back to Toys and Trains with Papa Joe. Train trivia for the last video. Which train feature is now obsolete? Unfortunately, it is the caboose. This video's train trivia. Which train became famous for being the target of a train robbery in the US in 1877? Stay tuned for the next video for the answer.
Okay, well, that's set up so hard and so fast that I couldn't use it. So I am going to try again with a much smaller batch and a lot more water. And that was part of my problem, is it set up really fast. Because A, it wasn't wet enough, and I had too much in the container at the same time. I think that's a little too much on the water, but we're going to give it a moment to soak up. Stir it around. Just a smidge. I think that's better consistency. Yeah. Alright, let me adjust the camera. It'll be nice. Alright, let me get back up there. Try again. Like I said, beginner channel. Live and learn. But it does have a lot of imperfections in it, which I'm not opposed to, just for the sheer fact that it's a mountainside.
So a good portion of this video is time-lapse for a good reason. There's no reason for you to sit and watch me do this the whole time. It does give you an example of how tedious this process can be. I've had lots of issues. That's why these last 3 videos have been named Train Room Follies, because I'm learning, and it is a steep learning curve. I've had issues with the Sculptamold, depending on the level of humidity in the house, how cool or warm it is, how quickly or how much I make sets up too fast or too slow. It's too soupy. It's not firm enough. It's become a difficult process, but I've learned a lot along the way. After this video, I have one more about making rocks, and then we'll get back into the actual train room and a different process that I've started. Other than that, enjoy. Please like and subscribe at the end of the video, and have a great day.
I will say, as it's setting up, smoothing it out becomes a lot easier. So there's probably a happy medium that I have not found yet between too wet and too dry. It doesn't look horrible, don't get me wrong, but it's not the consistency I was hoping for, I guess. Probably, if I were to do a mountain like this again, I would use pink foam layered so I could carve into it. Been watching a lot of those videos actually lately. It seems that that would probably have been the optimal route to go, but this is doing the job, just not as in the fashion that I was thinking it would, which is okay. Live and learn. New channel, new modeling, new to sculpting, new to painting, new to airbrushing, new to all of this. So which is okay. My main focus currently is the mesh that I use to make the hard shell over the styrofoam. There's a lot of holes in it, and I probably could have done a better job putting that on so that the mesh didn't show as much. But that's really what I'm trying to hide at the moment. Which this is absolutely doing that job quite well. It's actually on which is okay, because that's supposed to rest, so this will hold the body. See how that works out. And the words are very well. Try to select some over there. And keep it at the same time. You need to come back here on it. And make a rip here. Okay, so gotcha. Yeah, I learned it. Use manual. See what it is. There's a back. I'm not all this out. But not these. The other one. So I was watching a channel, and I'll actually mention the channel this time because I really like this guy. It's called Boomer Diorama. His philosophy on modeling, which maybe I should take to heart a little bit more, is he takes 1 square foot, and that's where he works until he likes what he sees, and then he moves on. So I will say, once this stuff does set up, you can scribe into it pretty easily. It was supposed to be pieces. One more texture. Not sure how it's going to reach the level. Figure out what's going on. Right. Maybe over time I can get there. It is. Oh, this is the first video. This is the first time we do this. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe take plastics. This is going to be more. I'm going to do some. We need to try that. I know roll out. Really, you know. Here's it. Oh, you see, go some more, and see what we can do. Maybe there's a lot there. I don't know. I'm going to get some of that. See how it looks. Just get this down here and move this in here. We're moving the other way. No, I don't need to alter it, so we're going very forward. Like note, this is a dirt home. Probably won't do that way. The grass trees anyway. I want some rock faces, so I have to use a little bit to clean them along. Which is alright. You have sculptamold. Can work really well, so the faces. So this. So I just did a little bit from the picture. I had mine too, so I'm going to do that. It's alright. See how much I have. So just some more down there. All I do is some a little bit, and then sip the pleasure rock face castings. Did get rid of the mesh look. Just like that. It's more smooth texture look now. So the mesh are a little bit lighter. And here we're going to like just try and see. No, you just see those on the level. I'm going to go a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to get here. Just around here. So learn to cut. The rest will a shot. This is really well. This is quick. So all over the place. Right, we're going to see. All right. Go back more. We're ready. Start from center. All right. I think I'm done with the Sculptamold for the day. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera though and let that set up for a little bit. Maybe come back with my hands and knock down some of the high points. But I will talk to you all later. So, I don't know what to do, honestly. I am not pleased with the mountain itself. Maybe just because there's no paint, trees, or grass on it yet. But it was not what was in my head. Paint foam, which is much easier to carve, is very expensive right now. I don't have the money for all that. And I don't want to rip this out. It was a lot of work getting to here. So I think I'm going to continue forward the way I am with the Sculptamold. Still need to figure out how to get this tunnel portal mated up with the mountain itself and keep things from moving around. It looks really good looking at it from over here. I like how the carving worked out really well. I wish all of that was pink foam, but like I said, it's expensive. This is only 1 inch, 4x8 sheet. I think cost me almost 50 bucks. I bought 2 of them, and it would take, these are 2-inch styrofoam ones. I think 4x8 sheet of that only cost me like $9. So you can see the conundrum. The other thought process is maybe ripping this out and just facing it with a little bit of the foam in the front. I don't know. But this is where I am. I think I have probably 2 or 3 videos worth of material at the moment to put out to you guys. But I'm not sure where I'm gonna, how to proceed, what I'm gonna do. I like being in here. It's supposed to be calming and relaxing. Right now I am not calm and relaxed. This is disappointing, and I don't like that feeling. Even with everything that I've watched online, it did not prepare me for the difficulty level of what's in my brain versus how things actually turn out themselves. Now, some things I do like, but like a lot of this is supposed to be rock face, and I think what I'm going to end up having to do is a lot of molds instead of carving, which is okay. Like the tops are going to be grass and trees. Some of it can just kind of be hilly grass, which is also alright. But on these verticals, I definitely need to get some rock molds done and get them put in place. And I think that's where I'm going to be at, is getting some I don't even know what to call it. Basically material for the mold. It's like thin set mortar, basically. Well, I mean, I guess it's harder than that. Plaster. Because I don't think I can use the Sculptamold to do that. I might be able to. No, probably not. But just wanted to let you all know where I was at the moment. I do not like how this looks. I'm just flat out right now. I do not like how it looks. It may grow on me. My brain may think of different things on how to do things. And maybe once I do get the rock faces on some of this, it'll look right, feel better. I don't know. Again, though, I am stuck at this tunnel portal. Other than sheer clipping this which I really shouldn't need to, because I know this is going to have to slope down. So I know, like I've got a inch gap back here between the tunnel portal and the tunnel itself. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out because it's just set in there at the moment. I have the shaper sheet in here, and maybe if I can get it to stay in the exact right place I need it to, maybe that's what I'll do right now, is try and figure out how to get that pinned into place.